we're at the property at Kempsey at the moment. If you've been following for a while, you'll remember picking up these houses for $8,500. They were totally destroyed. This one here has had a bit of work since we last saw it. It's got the roof on and a few extra bits inside. Going in a week's time, it should be to a lock-up stage and livable, basically. So we'll go and have a look around it and see what's been happening. So as you can see, I've got fencing out the front, which is here. It's got barbed wire on the top and the bottom of it to stop intruders coming in. It gets locked up every day. On the roof, decided to put Colorbond roofing on. This will stop people from taking the tiles off and coming through the roof, so a bit more of a security measure. The roof is just being done today, so it's not completely finished, but as you can see, it's got a completely different facade to it now, and we'll go through the inside of the property and see what other modifications were made from the initial construction that was here, just to help out keep the longevity of this property into the future, and little tips and tricks that you might be able to adopt to one of your own renovations at home. So summing up with the numbers on this place and what's been spent on it so far, it's a bit hard to put the exact figure on it, as this renovation's being done a little bit different to previous renovations. However, we're looking somewhere around the 13,000. That's to have the roof put on, to have both sites, the one next door and this one, cleaned up, all the rubbish removed, the stud work put in, and yeah, basically up to the point we're at today. Looking further on, what other expenses need to be put in. We need electricity put in, we need plumbing put in. Let's work on 3,000 for each of them from the start. We need gyprocking inside, which would be around that $4,000. We're looking at paint, which would be around that $2,000. Kitchen, which would be around that $2,500. Bathroom, which would be looking around that $2,500, $3,000. Windows, that would be looking at about $3,500 for windows. Flooring, we'd be looking at about $3,000. And then we'll have a complete house on the $8,500 purchase price, and a rent of $220 a week, or a resale price of $150,000. So as you can see, there's money to be made in these type of properties, but they do come at a high risk. And next door hasn't been touched yet, so once this one's finished, we'll be going over here and having a look at that one. So if we look at the front of the property, here we used to have brick facade and a bit of cladding and windows that came to the floor. Since that we're starting from scratch again, I've taken away all the bricks and we've put in stud work. So this will be blue boarded and rendered all in between, so it'll look very modern and hip for the property. What we'll be doing with the door jambs to stop unwanted entrances to the property is putting the door jambs in back to front. So if you think about the door, when it opens up, normally it'll open in, and if you were to kick the front door in, the door jamb would go straight through. However, with the new door jambs, we'll have them so they open outwards, so when the door comes flush, if you kick it, it won't be able to go straight through. So that'll help prevent any break-ins. New windows will be coming in the next couple of days. Having the windows here, they'll be grill meshed, so it'll stop from rocks or anything coming through it. It'll be almost impossible to break through unless someone had appropriate tools, which I doubt they would, because mainly kids that come in and do the damages around here. So we'll go around the rest of the property. As mentioned, we've got the fencing, barbed wire stops them from the top, barbed wire stops them from the bottom getting in. Touch wood, till today, haven't had any dramas here. We've got, here's the other part of the front of the house. If we look down here, along the bottom, the bricks have been cut off from down here, all the way across. There used to be a brick section in the middle, that'll all just be boarded up with a rendered compressed fibro cement, which will make it very appealing from the front. Got new guttering on, which is Colorbond Duned is the colour. if anyone's wondering what colour it is. Once again, with the windows all the way around, we bring them up a little bit. This way it'll stop feet coming through the windows from a kid perspective, a safety perspective, and also look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing with the new windows. So as you can see, very neat and tidy compared to what it was when we came here last time and had a look around. Just have a look on the roof. Probably remember the back wall of the house being kicked in. On the back of it has been stud walled. Having the studs there at a 300 apart stud will stop feet from coming back through. The bottom of it's got ant capping on the original brick wall to give support. The whole back wall's a lot stronger than what it ever would have been in the past. It'll be rendered fibro once again. And underneath, as you can see, there's been some piers fixed up, and there'll be some new ones here in the corner upon finishing, which will give it extra support.